In everyday life, there are a lot of things we dread. Meeting new people, spiders in your attic, or even your school teacher. It is a scary world out there. But yet, there is something much simpler that can make our heartbeat go. The question, where are you from? Because, what are we supposed to answer to this question? Which are our nationalities? Where we were born? Where our parents were born? Where we live? Of course, there's people that do identify themselves strongly with one nationality. In fact, being proud of our country is a good thing. It's where you know the costumes, appropriate behaviors, where your family is, where you get a sense of belonging, and most importantly, where you feel safe. However, too often this goes too far and becomes an exclusive feeling. Some people will start to feel superior to others as a nation, and others will even avoid meeting someone because of their race or nationality, falling in prejudices and stereotypes. And believing in prejudices and stereotypes makes us fall in believing a single story of someone. Let me tell you what a single story is. When we have only heard about a little part of the life of a group of people, city, community, country, or somebody many times, we tend to believe that this is their only reality. Sometimes we do not realize that even though we have differences, we also have many things in common. Most important, we are equal humans. As Chimamanda Adichie says, the single story creates stereotypes, and the problem with the stereotypes is not that they are untrue, but that they are incomplete. They make one story become the only story. I noticed how easy to fall in this is until I interviewed two people with different reality and perspective. Ruth is my friend, and she's the person who helps my family to clean the house. She is 41 years old, her nationality is Mexican, currently she also lives in Mexico, and she's from the lower social class. One of the questions that I did to Ruth was, have you ever thought about moving to another country? I clearly expected her answer to be, yes, of course, I want to migrate to the United States. However, her answer changed my mind.
No creo en el sueño americano. Creo que en cada país hay oportunidades, solo hay que saber buscarlas.
I realized that I have fallen into believing a single story of her. My beliefs were influenced by a stereotype that is made to all Mexicans of lower social class, and I grew up seeing this as the absolute truth. This, of course, changed my perspective. I learned that not all people who have a lower social class see migrating as their only option. On the other hand, my other interviewee was Marco. He is a 31-year-old American guy who was born in California, and even though all his family was born and raised in Mexico, he considers himself as a total American. Marco also made me realize how easy it is to fall in a single story. When I asked him about the general opinion of his acquaintances about migrants in the USA, he told me that most of them understand, respect, and even appreciate that there are migrants in the USA, since they help the economy of their country doing jobs that many Americans don't want to do in factories. The only thing I had seen about the perspective of the Americans with the migrants in their country was the hate that was thrown at them through the media, and he made me change my thoughts about this. This is what he said.
I would say that it has both sides. Of course, migration. Thanks to a lot of people that have migrated here, it has helped a lot of companies, grow. Especially some of the jobs that some people don't want to take. Unfortunately, the people that migrate here as they're looking for work, they just take those jobs to be able to support their families. So that has been something positive, at least in my eyes. Via the media, I would say that yes, some people do feel threatened by migration. integration, as they feel that, sometimes people will need the support. But I would say, in my perspective, I don't see it that way.
People tend to fall into stereotypes that we constantly hear from our society. These stereotypes are about other people just for the simple fact that they have different characteristics, since they have been educated and have grown in a different environment from ours. This is why it is important to know and educate ourselves on topics such as multiculturalism. And you will ask, what is that? Well, multiculturalism is the way in which a society deals with cultural diversity. It refers to the state of a society or the world in which there exist numerous distinct ethnic and cultural groups. It is important because it encourages dialogue, often between radically different cultures that have different perspectives. It softens the indifference of tolerance and embraces it with the genuine humanity of acceptance. So, multiculturalism is a bridge between the division of tolerance and acceptance.